Hi, here's another one where we're going to look at one of these handy little functions in HISE. This one is the typeof function, and what it does is it tells you what type of data is stored in a variable. So if we create a const var and we'll call it n and we'll make it into a number, so we'll just type 1, 2, 3, and we'll have another one const var s, and this is going to be a string, and this can be 1, 2, 3 as well. We'll make another one, we'll have an array, and we can put some values in there. Let's have 1, 2, 3 to be original, and let's make another one, and this will be an object, and the first one will, let's see, we'll give it a key of 1, and a value of 1, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 3. Oh, let's have one more. We'll call it u, and we won't give it anything. We'll just leave it as u. So this function is useful for doing a comparison. So if you want to say, is this a number? Is this a string? Is this an object? So for that kind of comparison, if you're doing an if statement, essentially. And it's also good for debugging if you want to know if a variable is a particular type. So we're going to use it in that context here. We're just going to console.print with this function. So we'll write console.print. And then we're going to write type of, and you don't have to put any parentheses with this, you just put a space and then the thing you want to check the type of. So we're going to check the type of our n variable, and this should be a number, so when I hit F5 we expect it to say number in the console, and it says number because n is a number. If I change n to s and hit F5 it should say string. And we'll just go through them. So for A, it might say array, might say object, I can't remember. So it says object because an array is a type of object. So that's one to be careful of if you're trying to check if something is specifically an array. And if we put O, which is an object, it's going to say object. And if we put U, which we haven't assigned a value to, it's going to say it's undefined. So one use for this, as I said before, is if you're doing an if statement, you could say is n equal to number, and you're going to have to put number in quotation marks, and we also need to put the type of command before n. So we're saying is the type of n a number, and we'll just print true if it is. So we'll hit F5 and it says true because n is a number. If we change that to s, which we know is a string and not a number, and hit F5, it will not say anything because we haven't put an else. So let's put an else. False. So it says false because s is not a number. Okay, let's get rid of that. Now, as I said, you can't use this to tell if something is an array because an array is a type of object, so it's going to return object. So another quick tip is how to tell if something is specifically an array. You can use the isArray function. And to do this, we write console.print, or you'd put it in your if statement if that's the way you're doing it. We put isArray, and then the name of the array we want to check, ours is called A, and hit F5. Oh, it says not a function. That's because the isArray command is part of the array class, so we had to put array before it with a capital A and a dot between. There we go. And it returns 1 for true. If we change this to O, which is an object, it's going to return a 0 for false. Alright, I hope you found this quick tip helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.